Welcome back to the Taste Buds podcast. As always, it's Drew, aka Big Red Belly.
Ben, aka Sauce.
Just a two-man weave today. Kenneth is off, busy, doing important work. So we're gonna do it just us two today. And
Yep.
we've got a jam-packed episode. This is the week after the Super Bowl. We finally are gonna get into all the NBA trade talks, the moving free agency. But before we get into all that, Ben, how are you doing on this Thursday evening?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It sucks that there's no NFL for
Mm-hmm.
another, like 6
6 months.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, I like Tampa said like 5 times, but it feels like Jalen Carter, nope. Yeah, Jalen Carter spit
Yep.
on Dak Prescott like yesterday, and now the whole season's over. But yeah, it was a good season filled with parity. Obviously, the first season ever where both teams in the Super Bowl were like plus 5,000 to win before the
It was
season
one of the
started.
most it was one of the most parity-ridden seasons ever, like statistically.
Yeah.
Like it was unpredictable. Like it was awesome.
So, yeah, I mean, that sucks, but I'm glad we got a good season. And I'm sure we'll talk about it at some point, but the Falcons, our fans can't even get like a week of happiness. So, something bad happened.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah.
you want to go in chronological order, starting with the trade deadline and the Super Bowl, or do you just want to
Do you want to start
get
off with the
NFL
Super
out of
Bowl?
the
Because
way?
I think we're gonna have a lot of NBA talk. Do you want to do the Super Bowl first?
Yeah, we can start with probably what the title of the video is going to be, our Super Bowl recap. But before that,
That's
do you
true.
have
That's
anything to
true.
say? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I don't have much else. I don't have much else to say. We're about to get like no sports for a bit because obviously the NFL season has ended, and the NBA All Star break is literally starting after today. So it's gonna be like a whole week of no sports basically that I actually watch.
Yep. Um, yeah.
But I'm ready to jump into everything. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just start off with the Super Bowl. One of the least fun watches in
Boring. I don't care what
recent
people
Super
say.
Bowl history.
People say it's good because of defense, but it was not.
Yeah, it was literally what the Patriots had like punt, 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 punt in the first half, like
Yeah.
10 straight punts or something. Like, it
It
wasn't even
was
like turnovers, like it was great defense, like making plays. It was just
they were
bad
fucking on
offense.
they were fucking on Drake May.
Yeah.
And yeah, Drake May was terrible. He was bad.
Yep.
He
It's
was
three
pretty bad.
playoff games in a row. I mean, they were playing three of the best five
He
defenses
was
in the
bad in
league,
all of them.
but yeah.
Does this like I think I asked you a little bit, but we didn't really talk about rankings before the playoffs. But is Drake May top 10 in your opinion?
Yeah, when you asked me this, I said yes. But now, I mean, after you've asked me this, I've been thinking about it. There's just so many good quarterbacks. I don't know. I'd have to literally like list them all out because, like you said, Drake May's in the Jordan Love kind of range with,
But here,
well,
let me. Let's quickly go through like some of the guys that people have at. Let's start with Jordan Love quickly. Jordan Love or Drake May right now?
I'd say Drake May.
Okay, Dak Prescott.
Uh,
Come on, man. For me this is May. I mean, for me
yeah,
this is Prescott. For me this is Prescott. I mean, I'm sorry,
I'll say Drake May because Dak doesn't really rush that much anymore. And Drake May
but
does have that.
Drake May was so. Dak still has some, and I don't know. I think Dak would have performed way better in the playoffs. Like Drake May sucked everywhere. Dak is still. I think Dak is good. Dak is underrated, in my opinion. Caleb Williams or Drake May?
Um,
Caleb Williams did perform better, which is crazy.
yeah, against the Rams. I mean, wait a minute. Yeah, yeah.
He was
Uh,
great. He was great against the Packers.
Oh, because Caleb Williams is so wishy-washy. You don't know what you're gonna get. He has a higher
Exactly,
peak,
I know.
but he has such a lower floor. Except Drake May's floor of this playoffs has been bad. I don't know.
But you see, like
What do
he's
you
kind of
have?
around here.
Yeah.
I thought he was higher originally.
Like, do you have T Law or Drake May?
T-Law, bro. Oh, I'm a T-Law guy, and this is like the first year at work, so
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go no-brainer T-Law. But in general, too, T-Law was one of the best quarterbacks. I think T-Law was better than Matt Stafford, like in the back half of the year. He was that good.
Yeah.
Like he was really. I have T-Law. But enough Drake May talk. Yeah, I mean the Patriots defense did a pretty good job too. The Seahawks game plan was kind of just like make sure we just really don't fuck up. We could just kind of grind out a couple drives and that'll be enough to win the game, and that's exactly what they did.
Yep.
K9 was literally their only offense for the entire first half. Like Sam Darnold was subpar. He wasn't even very good. Like he had especially in the first half, he had some like risky balls that were still they weren't picked off, but like they were just risky balls. And yeah, that Seahawks defense is legendary. It's very good.
Yep.
Yeah. You have anything else
Kenneth
on the Super
Walker,
Bowl?
Super Bowl
Yeah, K9.
MVP, first running back in 28 years to win it.
It's pretty great. Saquon could have been it last year, but they shut him down. So they had to
Yeah.
give it to my
Kenneth
baby
told me at
Hurts.
work, he was like, Jason Myers should have won it. And
No, he shouldn't have.
I was like, Kenneth Walker had the second most scrimmage yards in Super Bowl history.
Yeah. He was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I love K9 too.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
it's
another
cool
one
to
of
see
you
the
guys.
Seahawks win. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I
Because
love it for Sam Darnold,
I
K9.
love it for Seahawks fans because I mean, if there was any discussion with Patriots fans over the last like 5 years, it's always, I mean, that terrible, terrible way to end. And also, I saw some San Fran fans say that one of their biggest things they hold over them is that like terrible interception. And now they have this. So Seahawks fans are up, like huge, which I like because I fuck with Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know how it would feel to have like something like a Super Bowl loss that you could hang over a team's head. I don't know how that feels, but yeah, I'm sure Seahawks fans are happy to have that lifted from them.
Wait, next year, Michael Penix will save you.
Oh, yes. James
Bijan
Pierce only
Robinson,
gets 20 hours of community service and he's back week one.
your new head coach, falls in love with Bijan Robinson and says we are using him the most. So he gets CMC touches, but on his like, oh my gosh! Imagine he was the best running back in the league this year.
Yep. Most
Like,
scrimmage yards in the league.
imagine if you gave him CMC touches.
I know.
Holy shit! I
Did
don't know.
we hear our offensive coordinator was signed by the Buccaneers to be their OC? And he said he views Bijan and Bucky Irving in the same way. He said they're both very similar players.
Of course he's gonna say that. Why wouldn't he say that?
Yeah.
That's how I look at that. No.
And they're hiring a lot of coaches from the Falcons to join the Buccaneers, like their quarterbacks coach and their
That's interesting.
offensive line coach. So yeah.
Someone hired Kevin Patullo.
Yeah, the Dolphins as their pass game coordinator.
Yeah, they did. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's not the OC. So, I mean, I assume he was
was
good in
bad.
whatever assistant role he was in, unless Nick Sirianni was just like, let's promote my frat bro.
No, he was like assistant pass game coordinator as well or something.
Mm.
Or he was he was one of those like extra offense guys.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm excited to see how all these. There's so many new coordinators. It's crazy.
Yeah, so many coaching changes, so many coordinator changes.
It's like the most ever. It's abnormal, but it's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay.
Okay.
You have anything else
Anything
in the
else on?
NFL? Nope.
Yeah, that was about to ask you that. I guess just talk about James Pierce. Um,
Oh yeah, you should talk about that.
he uh he was stalking his WNBA
Right.
girlfriend, or I guess ex, and she started following her car, and she started driving toward the police station, and he hit her car intentionally, and then kept hitting it so she can drive away. And police showed up, and he ran over a police officer trying to get away. And then he crashed, and then he tried to flee on foot. And it took like 8 police officers to tackle him and get him. And I think he like assaulted another police officer trying to resist. So there's a lot of felony charges. And his WNBA ex-girlfriend said she's willing to testify against him in court. So I mean, typically like with Stephon Diggs and like all these other sports players that abuse girls, usually they're like, "Hey, I'll give you money if you drop the charges." But she's also rich, and so she's like, "Yeah, I don't need money. I'm just gonna fuck you." So yeah, he
The
might
big
be
W
screwed.
actually that.
Yeah, for her, and yeah, but yeah, I don't know. The bond apparently was low for his charges, so people are thinking they're going to be reduced, and apparently they're working on a plea deal, which is also good. I don't know. People that are defending him just because they're Falcons fans are so stupid.
It is. I could not imagine like being a Hornets fan and Miles Bridges being one of the core pieces of your franchise.
Yeah,
Like, do you remember when Detroit literally had a trade set up, but they were like, "No, we need Miles Bridges." Oh my gosh, I could not imagine. Oh
yep.
my
So
gosh,
now,
are we
oh,
transitioning into the NBA? Or do you have more stuff to say on James Pierce?
no, I don't really have anything to say. I'm just trying to think if there's anything NFL related. I don't think so.
I don't really have anything.
Clint
AJ Brown said
Kubiak.
he wants to stay. Sorry,
Clint Kubiak signed with the Raiders to be head
I love
coach.
that. I
Yep.
love that so much.
Bills are so incompetent. Like, there's no way Clint Kubiak would have chosen the Raiders over the Bills. But instead, they
Yeah,
said to
that's
hire Joe Brady.
oof.
Feels bad.
Yeah. I will say AJ Brown basically has been every single place he's been publicly on every show. He has cemented that Eagles and Philadelphia's home. So
That's
I'm
good.
down to keep him.
As you
And
should.
also, I mean, I know he did it a little. He did a little too much, as he does. But he was right to call out the offense the entire year because it sucked all year. And it
Yeah.
didn't fix itself.
Nope.
So it's not like he was wrong.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I also look at that because I love AJ Brown. How can I not? He's a diva, but like everyone's a
I loved
fucking
him
diva.
too. Julio's his favorite wide receiver. That's why he wears number 11, and he
11.
recruited
Wait,
Julio to
that's
Tennessee.
fire! Wait, that's fire!
I know.
Is that why they were? Is that why Julio came at the end of his career to the Eagles?
Maybe.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Because I love Julio too. Like if when you're talking about all of like that era wide receivers, it's Julio, and that's kind of partly because of you.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like over Megatron and like
Antonio Bryant,
Ocho,
AJ Green, Larry
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald. Yep.
Yeah, like Julio's the guy, bro. But okay, little Julio Glaze to transition us over to the NBA, which we haven't talked about in a while. So Ben, take us back. Where did we last leave the NBA? Which trade?
Yeah, so I was on NBA Central, but then I had to restart my phone to get the pod set up. So I lost where I was, but I mean, we just go through the trades and we can start with, I don't know, James Harden swap for Darius Garland. I think who got a second round pick? I think the Clippers received a second round pick as well as Darius Garland for James
Hmm.
Harden. What are your thoughts on that?
I am abnormally high on Darius Garland. I think he's so nasty and has a much higher. I mean, again, it's like for a short term, it's trading a long term for the short term. Like when you look at Garland as a full package, like the levels that Cleveland's offense got to last year, like and him leading he's so nasty. He's I think he's the best ball handler in the NBA when fully healthy.
Hmm.
I think his burst is literally like it's like 2K like the way he plays. And when he's on, he's such a good passer and he's such a good shooter. Like he's like the full package I want. And he's not like a terrible defender for his size. I think that he gets too much hate there. Like I think he's like okay there. Like I think it's tough to have two small guys. But like if he's like your one defensive weakness, I think that you can survive that.
Hmm.
But recently he's just been hurt. Unfortunately, he has honestly, I think it's part on Cleveland or part on himself because they rushed him back before he was healthy, and I think it made the foot thing a lot worse.
Yeah, it's kind of
And
crazy how he was missing playoff games with that foot injury and transition to the beginning of the season. He's still missing games because
well,
that
because
foot.
they trotted him out, and it was terrible, and you could tell he's super fast and he's super bursty, and we still haven't gotten back to that peak, still to this day.
Yeah.
So when you look at like the level he was at, like I would say you should still keep him. But it just seems like this injury is going to be more nagging, and they need to win now. So they get Harden in there, and Harden through the first couple games is so good. I know some people call it Harden honeymoon phase, but he is killing it. He is much larger than Darius Garland.
Yep.
He's like 6'6", 6'5", and you can tell it on the floor, just like him being able to do more on defense than just be a tiny guy that gets attacked every time. He's not attacked every time. Like he still gets attacked sometimes, obviously, because he's sometimes the weakest guy out there. But also, like, I guess I don't know, like he's been a great playmaker for the last couple of years. Like just his veteran savvy. Like he's been so good on the Clippers, and he adds to every single like Cleveland playmaker now. And he's also shooting the ball. I watched both Cleveland games he played in, and he looked so solid. He immediately boosts Cleveland back to like number one in the East for me.
Hmm. Yeah, I like it. For the Clippers, obviously they get younger, and it feels like they're really buying low on Garland. This is like his all-time low trade value. Um, so yeah, I like them getting like 10 years younger with this trade, especially with James Harden demanding a trade, so they didn't really have leverage. And they get a second round pick back. So yeah, I like this. I don't know what they'll do with Zubac because it kind of seems like they're tanking now.
You're an idiot.
But
But
yeah.
also, all seriousness aside, do you think there's any truth to maybe after this All Star break that the hammer might come down on Kawhi, and that's one of the reasons he didn't get moved while everyone else did?
What do you mean the hammer? Like for
Because like
the
the repercussions, finally.
money under the table, the stuff like
Yes, the
that?
repercussions because they said before the season started that we would decide by the All Star break, and
Oh.
apparently it came out after that. Literally, no one really pursued getting Kawhi. There wasn't actual serious trade talks like that. That was like an actual pursuit of him being traded. And do you think that's a possibility that maybe the ban hammer is about to come down?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe they like the Clippers organization heard it, so they're like, okay, let's
Or
get rid of
no, I mean the
everybody else
Clippers. I think the
so
Clippers
that
would
we can
want to trade him.
full trade.
I think the other
Oh,
organizations would have heard
well, yeah,
because
I think
they
like
want him up. Yeah.
I think it's like bad practice. I think I've heard this from somebody else. Like, something's happening and you don't want to trade away the player when you like knowingly know they're gonna get suspended or they have an injury or whatever. So I think
Mhm.
it's bad practice. So maybe they knew and the teams knew or they told the teams and they're like, okay, let's get ready for a tank. Because they were on a winning streak.
Yeah, they were. That's
So
why this would be another reason for them to be trading like all these guys away to know that this winning streak would be nothing because Kawhi would about to be banned. Wouldn't that
yep.
make sense, right?
Yeah.
Um, but we'll see what happens because we still don't know. And also, I just want to throw it out there that if this ban does come and he has to sit the rest of the season, and maybe we'll get to more Sixers talk later, but I was going to put out a hot take video on my channel, first video in a while, talking about how I'm not that upset that we didn't really do anything except gather assets. I don't think it's like the worst idea because what if in the offseason we go for a Kawhi and we package their picks back and the Rockets pick and like the other picks we have with like the money and we get Kawhi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it seems like that's what we're trying to do. Or if it's not to the Clippers for Kawhi, maybe it's for a flip side like a Rockets for like 2 role players that could like change the team.
Yeah.
But that I guess I just gave my Philly hot take that it's okay. I mean, Jared McCain is good, and I wouldn't have done it, but there may be a light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that fully since we're talking about Sixers?
I mean, I already said I'm upset about it. Again, I think, like I said, I've said since before the season started that my talent, what I think he could be is a 6-man, like a TJ McConnell, but better. Like this guy that comes off the bench could be better at deep, like just like a boosted, like a better, like a great 6-man that also could start if injuries get there.
Yep.
Like this guy could be like a 20 point per game in the playoff series off the bench type guy easily. But we traded him at his lowest value for basically 4 second-round picks, unless the Rockets are kind of sucking right now. They're doing
Yep.
really bad. Like they are negative in their last month. So maybe the Rockets pick is pretty good. And maybe the Rockets should have accepted a trade. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, it's funny because I feel like y'all clearly sold low on him with him being in the G League like a month or two ago and him just starting to get his feet after
yeah, well,
an
also he was
injury.
just getting his feet under him, and now he's doing good at OKC. He's doing great.
And then Daryl Morey comes out. I was like, yeah, I think we sold him at the highest his trade
Daryl
value is
Morey
going
is
to
an
be.
ass.
Yeah.
Daryl Morey is an ass. I don't like Daryl Morey as a person. He is a liar.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, we're talking about the Clippers. Let's talk about the other trade they made. Trading Zubac
this is the
to
best. This was
Pacers for
this
two
was on trade
firsts.
deadline day.
Yeah, for two firsts, including the 2026 Pacers first. That's protected 1 through 4 and 10 through 30. And Benedict Mathurin and Isaiah Jackson for Zubac.
It's so hype
It
because
is.
first off, they get a center on a good value contract that could that you add him instead of Miles Turner. It proves your defense greatly. Where your defense was a problem, like analytically throughout every season, like where it was like just solid. It was actually good during that championship run. But you had a guy like him there, and then you also had basically a little over 50% chance to keep your tanking picks this year because you are tanking, and then get a guy top 3 oh my gosh, a Debansa here. So you have Halliburton, Neesmith, Debansa, Siakam, and Zoo, and the bench you have Andrew Nimhard. You have who comes off the bench now? TJ McConnell still.
Trace Walker. What's his name?
Jarris
Yeah.
Walker, Jay Huff. Jay Huff is great. I don't know, I love the Pacers, and I love this deal for them. And for the Clippers, I like it too, because I mean this is a pretty
Benedict
good package for
Mathurin,
Zoo. This is
pretty
a pretty
good.
good package,
Young guy.
and also I'm not as high on Benedict Mathurin as I think the entire league is, because I don't think he's that good of an asset. But I think the league is more high on him, so I think it's a pretty good. I think it's a good trade for both sides, because you also have a chance to get like a great pick in this draft. Like, I think
Yep.
it's great.
And even if it doesn't convey, they get the 2031 unprotected first, which, I mean, getting unprotected picks from the far future is great because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know.
But did you see Kenny Beecham's trade deadline video?
I did not.
He talked about, he was like, Zubac had a great season last year, but before that, he was just a solid player. And this year, he's kind of just been a solid player. So what if the real Zubac is everything else we've seen and not what we saw last year?
I think that this contract maybe isn't a value. Like super value. I think then it just becomes a good contract, and I think he still provides great defense. Maybe not to the level of like paint scoring that he was last year, like all the touch around the rim, but he still is a great pick and roll, like center that can still get you probably at least 13 points a game pretty efficiently, and have it and be great rebounder and be a great defender. That would still be there. I still think that's a great player,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, his offense dwindles a little bit, but then you just have like a solid player on a good like a fine contract.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then for the
I think
Clippers, obviously they don't have their picks, so they have no reason to tank. So them getting young players like Benedict Mathurin and Darius Garland, now they can be a okay team to build around,
yeah,
to
they can
keep
kind of
it
see what they have for
competitive,
the rest of the season.
not just like be bottom of the barrel, just giving away all their picks to Philly.
Again, and they can kind of see what they have for the rest of this year, because they don't have their pick right now. So they're just there's no reason to tank and give give the Thunder a better pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll be interesting to see Benedict Mathurin and Garland just play with Kawhi if he doesn't get banned. Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's interesting. Okay. What do we
Okay.
got next? Triple J.
Yep. Jaren Jackson Jr. traded to the Jazz for I know it was Walter Clayton Jr.
It's a lot.
A lot. Three firsts.
It's a lot of stuff. Do you want to pull it up? I don't have it.
Actually, yeah. I pulled a Kenneth and I went to Chat GPT. I said, list me every NBA trade the past 2 weeks. Which it's kind of fire, because it's Jaren Jackson Jr., John Conchar, Vince Williams Jr., Jock Lockdale for for it just says multiple players plus several first round picks. Parentheses
Okay.
big package.
Wow, multiple players.
Yep.
Is there a way to figure out who these players are?
Let's see. What players were in the Jaren Jackson Jr.
Can you
trade?
go to the tweets?
Oh, no. My friend Chat GPT said they got Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Niang, and 3 first round picks.
Pretty solid package.
Yep.
And I don't know. I like the young guys that both these teams got. I would say it's a win-win, 100%.
I just hate it for the Jazz because they're signing up to be mid.
Oh,
Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen,
I'd agree.
Jaren Jackson Jr. They have to bank on Keon George.
They're the new Grizzlies.
Yeah.
They're going to be in that like mid tier.
So I think you
in
just
the
like
West.
kind of just have to keep the tank going until you think you can actually
But
compete.
that's
Like,
what Ben. What if they hit this year?
yeah,
That's
they've shut down Garrett Jackson Jr. So
Yeah, no, they're
yeah,
going to
they're
tank the
going
rest of
full
the
tank.
years. They're already one of the worst teams. So, and this is why I think we should kind of let this roll over into the AD talk,
Yep.
where it
I
is.
was gonna say I feel like in my mind the Jazz signing up to be mid is kind of like the ugly guy, and the woman's like, I'll represent HR. But the Wizards are kind of like the hot guy
They're the
because
same. Yeah,
I love them getting Trey Young and AD just because the Wizards are kind of the hometown team, and they've also been mid for 10 years. So
forever. They're so irrelevant.
yeah,
That has to mean something.
I like the trade. I mean, I don't know how much you can trust AD in the Big 26, but
No,
they
he's
they
okay.
really they gave up nothing for it, like two first round picks, Chris
They're
Middleton, and
fake
AJ
first
Johnson.
round picks too.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. The Mavericks are so chopped.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you supposed to do at this point, though?
Yeah, I mean, Nico Harrison kind of just shit
He's
on
the
them, and now
worst.
the new management's trying to right the ship, and yeah,
Oh, and as I was saying with the Jazz, and I think it's the same thing with the Wizards. I know you said the meme of like ugly guy versus hot guy doing the exact same thing. I think that it's true, and it's both possibly ugly guy because I think if they don't hit their pick this year, then they could be like basically purgatory to mid for like a couple years.
hmm
And it's so interesting because like there's so many interesting things that could happen this draft. Like, what if OKC jumps up stupidly? The Bucks are going to be in the middle there. They want a good pick. You have the Wizards and the Jazz, who it's the last year of their tanking. They need it, and then you have the Pacers and Clippers thing. Like they're like the lottery is going to be electric.
yeah, it is.
But yeah, I mean, I think I said they both need to hit their picks, and they both took a risk on that.
So yeah, I guess move along to another trade. I used to talk about the Bucks trade. We traded away Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey. We got back Usman Jang. And at first we got Nick Richards, which I was like, okay, we got a center. We're probably gonna trade Bobby. He's making like 20 mil. And then we didn't trade Bobby, and we swapped out Nick Richards for Usman Jang. And he told me his splits. It's like what 40% from the field or something, like 35% from the field is what he's
Yeah,
shooting, just like awful. And I thought he was from the Bulls because we traded with the Bulls. I was like, why do we want a Bulls young guy? Bulls are pretty incompetent. But now I'm saying he's from the Thunder, which I like more because maybe he's not getting playing time just because of how good the Thunder are, and I trust
uh-huh.
Sam Presti. And I mean, Usman Jane in his second or third game, he was our second leading scorer. And he shot like
Good.
70%. And he had a great game. And then with our open roster spot that we got from trading two players for him, we picked up Cam Thomas off of the buyout market, and he dropped what 34 points.
33, right?
34 points in under
Good score.
25 minutes. He's only the second Buck ever in history to do that. 34 plus points in 25 or less minutes, joining Giannis. So
He has flaws, but a guy that can do that, like, you have to take a risk on him maybe figuring it out, right?
yeah.
Like,
But
I think
Cam Thomas
Pierre
also
said it.
said after the game he doesn't want to be a six man.
That's awesome!
Yep.
What a confident guy, right?
Yep. And then Doc Rivers also said the same presser. He was like, I've coached Lou Will, I've coached Jamal Crawford. Now I have Cam Thomas.
That is actually kind of awesome, right?
Yeah,
That's
we
that's one
got.
of the coolest things Doc Rivers ever said. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, well, obviously that means he wants Cam Thomas to be the six-man scorer guy, but
That
Cam
does mean
Thomas
that.
also said he wants to not be a six-man. Yeah,
Well,
I don't know where he starts. I don't think he should start.
because
But
yeah,
yeah,
you have he's like your third. He's like your third guard, right, in your rotation. Because
yeah, I
you
think we
have
have
Ryan and KPJ over him.
KPJ, and we also have AJ Green.
Well, yeah, that's true. Is AJ Green can kind of be a secondary guy. He doesn't have to be a ball handler though.
Yeah,
He can play
yeah, we
off
have
ball.
two ball handlers.
Hmm. You good?
Yeah, we beat the Magic. I don't think it was last night. It might have been the night before. Maybe it's last night. I think it was actually last night. But
You're playing the Thunder right now. I saw that you were winning. I don't know how it is now.
oh really? We're also like plus 400 to win.
Let me check
Oh,
that. Let
we're
me.
up
I
by
told you. I thought you were
7.
winning. Let's go. Third
Let's
quarter.
see.
Third quarter.
Usman James shooting 50%, 9 points.
9 points.
Triple
Kuzma
double
with a
watch
14.
on
The even man has
38%.
10. AJ Green with a beast, with a boss, with a killer. He's 4 for 8 from 3. Wait, was it? Does that say? Why is Alex Antetokounmpo not played yet? Why? I'm looking at the bench and I'm seeing he hasn't checked in yet. Is that what's wrong with that?
I
Any
don't
reason
even
he's out?
uh
He's got 38 messages.
yeah,
Go wild.
under point 0.5 minutes played.
I saw that. That shit's funny. How many brothers does Giannis have? He has a lot. It's Kostas, Thanasis, Alex. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. You got any more Bucks talk, King?
Uh no, I don't think so. And let's see. Any more trades that we should talk about? I don't really.
McCain,
Yeah, I thought you talked about that. I asked you your McCain thoughts.
do you have anything to say?
No, like I said, I feel like y'all sold low on him, but Daryl Morey came out and said that literal opposite.
What an ass.
Oh yeah, the Io DeSumo trade.
Oh, that's a good trade. That's a great trade for the
Io
Timberwolves.
DeSumo and Julian Phillips for Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, and 4 second-round picks.
Love it. Listed.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
really like it.
the T-Wolves desperately needed a guard.
Also, like someone, I don't know who said this, but they said that he could fill the Naw role, and I love that so much.
Mhm.
Because DeSumo's been balling. He's been on fire from 3. So, and then the Timberwolves, I mean, I was watching Hoops tonight, and they were talking about how they're one of the most, like, clear teams that it's literally game by game whether they bring the energy or not. Like, they are one of the most inconsistent energy and caring teams. And they pointed out that, I don't know, how locked in are you with, like, Julius Randle's, like, interviews and health?
Not really.
So he's actually talked pretty publicly about how he is hard to work with, like, in a locker room, and he does get, like, overly emotional, and, like, he actually has a therapist that he talks to. And you can literally tell, like, where there's nights where it's not just him, but the whole team is, like, checked out for a game. And it's literally
Uh-huh.
game by game, and it's so interesting. That's why they turn up in the playoffs every year while having, like, what you would think is a better record. And you're just adding DeSumo to that. And so I still think the Timberwolves are one of the top 4 teams in the West. Like, I would probably have them 4. I think I have them over the Rockets now.
And then who's the third team?
Spurs.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I know a lot of people are talking about how the offense can be extremely limited, but I'm literally just leaving them here not based on anything, because I know the offense could get really icky, and I don't think Castle's going to be putting up 40-point triple-doubles, and Dylan Harper can't fucking shoot the ball, even though he should be able to, and Fox is what he is. He's Fox. But ignoring all that, Victor Wembanyama is on the court, and he can change entire series based on how a team wants to play offense every game. And I don't know, that innate trust I have in him to be a game changer in the first playoff series. I think that if they get matched up to the right people, then they can go on a little run. Like, if they get the fucking Lakers, they're going to fry the Lakers face off with their athleticism and their youth and their switchability on Luka and Giannis in the paint. Like, I mean, not Giannis. I mean, sorry, Wemby in the paint. Other lengthy guy. Little ramble, but yeah, the Spurs are 3. It goes OKC, Nuggets, Spurs, Timberwolves, Rockets. And then we get into maybe the Suns because I'm crazy. Okay. Any other trades, really? I guess, should we talk about Big Vooch?
Oh, no, we didn't.
We should talk about Big Vooch.
Big Vooch going to the Celtics for Anthony Simon?
Yes, and I think it's great. I think it's such a good trade for the Celtics.
Yeah.
Because when you're looking at actual individual players, and the year Anthony's having is fantastic, but when you're thinking about what do the Celtics need, it's this type of floor-stretching big who has had is a solid offensive player, genuinely. Like, just in general, every aspect of his game, whether it's post stuff, whether it's a 3, just standing 3 is not a movement 3-point shooter at all. But I don't know. He's terrible on defense, but I think you just that addition is better than a 6-man when you have a guy like Peyton Pritchard. You're also paying super cheap money, though. He actually makes no money. I don't know. I think it's a great trade.
Same.
What else should we talk about the Hornets at all? Their little move?
What'd they do?
They got Kobe White.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's really good because they've been playing really good ball. And Kobe White, instead of Sexton, he's just kind of a more real player. Is that mean? I don't know.
No,
Sexton is like a fake player to me. He's like 5'10". He's my height.
And Kobe White was on expiring. And now Colin Sexton has multiple years. So it's like, why would I don't know why the Bulls did that.
They are puzzling. Also, should we talk about how the Cavs made the other moves for like a guy like Keon Ellis and Schroeder? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's also why I have the Cavs as like the best team in the East. Oh, who did the Cavs also get?
Did they get anybody else?
They got another guard. I swear. Did they not? Was it just Harden?
I thought that was it.
Oh, they got the white guy from the Bulls. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, Kevin Huerter?
Yeah, and he's been fine. I don't know. That's not as impressive as I remember. But I mean, it's still a good move. I don't know. But yeah, Detroit's also good. But we'll see how much they can improve their half-court offense. Because if they can get that to a good level with those additional guards and that additional shooting, I don't know. Could be that like the Pistons would be much more a threat in my eyes because their defense is already unbelievable. But right now it's literally just Cade save me ball for most of the time, where he's extremely inefficient, but they get the win. But if they can add like a good half-court offense, like genuine, and then you have like multiple looks instead of just Cade, like that could be really interesting. We'll see how the rest of the year progresses. Oh yeah. Okay. That's
Okay.
everyone, right?
Yeah, everybody notable.
I don't have much else. Do you
Oh
have
yeah, yeah,
anything to
yeah,
say going
yeah.
into the All? Oh,
Forgot
oh,
about a
wait.
semi-big trade. The
Oh,
cum bucket being traded for
oh yes.
Tingus.
I mean, I think it's solid. I think it's a solid trade for both teams. I think the Warriors finally get rid of this guy, and they take a risk on a guy that they really need, like a guy that would really change their life if he's healthy. And I might as well take a shot at it because the Giannis thing was never happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I guess the Hawks want to kick the wheels on Jonathan Kuminga. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth it if they don't think KP is ever going to play. So
Also, I guess this should be. Do you have anything else on that on this trade?
no,
I will say. Do you have anything to say about the All Star game at all?
uh, no. I know Embiid didn't make it. Right.
Why?
I know
Do you want to hear stats?
Ryan's mad about it. He was
Do you want to
like,
hear stats?
Giannis isn't playing Embiid, better make it. Yeah, let me hear it.
27 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 4 assists on good efficiency. That is better than a lot than people that made it.
It has to be games played, right? There's no
No,
other
but
reason.
he's only like 5 games played off every guy
Hmm.
because everyone's been missing this year. It's not like just been him. Like the guys that just made it over him are Norman Powell and Brandon Ingram.
De'Aaron
You want to
Fox
just
is
look
better.
what?
De'Aaron Fox is replacing Giannis.
Who is?
De'Aaron Fox.
Holy shit. Let's just go to these guys. Norman Powell is 23 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, Embiid clears.
Yeah.
Let's go to De'Aaron Fox, bro. Really, De'Aaron Fox is over him? I don't even know De'Aaron Fox's numbers. De'Aaron Fox, 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Wow. On
Embiid just clears.
35%. On 48% from the field, that's terrible. That's not good. On below 60% true shooting, that's not good. Embiid is at 65% true shooting. That's like, am I crazy here? Who
No,
else
you're
is
not.
Brandon Ingram? Sorry, I'm going on like a little tirade. I'm just like looking at these guys' stats. Brandon Ingram has 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and similar efficiency, worse true shooting. Actually much worse efficiency, and somehow this guy is also over Embiid. I don't know, man. Gameplay and the games played aren't even that off for Fox and Ingram. It's like a couple games because those guys have also missed a lot this year. Whatever. Ben, do you think there is a little diamond in the rough that the fact that he missed the last couple games because his knee was kind of hurting and they wanted to make sure he was perfectly good, so the fact he doesn't have to go to the All-Star game might be a diamond in the rough good thing so that he can get fully healthy? Huh?
Yep. Yep. I
See?
like it.
I don't know. Maybe that's good. Maybe he doesn't even have to worry about it. He can just chill at home with his son. Awesome sauce. What's up? Did you
I'm
see
playing.
Jose Alvarado?
No.
He probably thinks his ass is so cold. He said that he's not leaving New York facilities during the All-Star break because he has to stay locked in. So he's not taking a break. He's staying and working out just in the team facilities. Like it was normal. His ass must think he's so cold. No one else on the New York Knicks is doing that.
Yeah.
Also, what's up?
I was gonna say, speaking of the Knicks, they also got somebody else.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And
The
we
Knicks did
also
a
didn't
couple
talk about
things
the
to
Jose
talk about.
Alvarado trade.
Yeah, I was about to go in order of everything they did. First thing they did is they traded Yabusele to the
Pistons?
Chicago Bulls,
Oh,
and he started popping off. And then some Bulls guy said that if the tank is ruined by Yabusele averaging 18 points per game for the rest of the season, I'm gonna kill myself because he's now like their starter because they're trying to tank. But yeah, that's what else did they do? Then after that they traded. What
they
did they
traded
trade? Like
Jordan
a couple
Clarkson,
second
right?
round picks? What? Oh,
Jordan
did they go
Clarkson?
Clarkson? Yeah, it was
I don't know.
Clarkson and like a
I think so.
second round pick, I think, for Jose
Yeah.
Alvarado, which is great value. Jose is great for their team. The shooting and defense, like it's such a good addition for like just another guy to go for that and a ball handler. And then they also just picked up Jeremy Sohan off
Yep.
the waivers, and I think that's a great pickup just to have defensively, size. Like they're real. I think they were an A+ during the deadline, and I think that them and OKC are the biggest winners. Yep.
Yep.
Any thoughts on that?
I agree. What about the Bucks getting Yuzman Jang?
I don't know. I think y'all should have traded Giannis. Maybe not.
No,
If
not the
y'all
deadline.
land, if y'all land a top 3 pick, then he has to stay. He has that's like the thing, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what we're waiting on. Who would you want? I think I asked you this. Who would you want out of the 3?
Probably AJ.
Devansa? Okay.
Yeah, we don't need a big because we have Turner and Giannis.
Uh-huh.
And then who's the second guy?
Darren
Boozer?
Peterson.
I'm not familiar.
Darren Peterson is a 6'6" guard who plays like Michael Jordan, but that can shoot threes. He's super
Whoa.
athletic. He's a great passer, and he is a disgusting scorer. He's been hurt for most of the year because he got hurt like in the off season, but he's played a couple games, and one of the games was against BYU and AJ Debansa, and he fried Debansa's face off. That's Darren Peterson. He's
Yeah,
at
I'd be happy
Kansas.
with anybody.
I
Of course,
think
I'd be happy with Caleb
I think
Wilson.
Peterson would be great.
With UNC. Caleb Wilson.
Do you want that? Also,
No, we don't need another
by the
guard.
way, I think Cam Boozer's not that big, bro. Duke lists him at 6'8", no shoes, so he's 6'9" with shoes. And usually in college, they're boosting their heights.
Yeah.
So he might be genuinely 6'7" standing. So that could be a small forward for you, genuinely, because he's a good shooter. I don't know. I think again, it's a win-win-win. I think Debansa would be the hardest to immediately go good. I think Boozer would easily fit in. Like he'd be the guy that if you wanted to contend this year, be perfect. And then Peterson, if he can stay healthy, I think that'd be the best because I think he's both. Okay.
Okay.
I just been yapping.
Yeah, we talked about NFL, talked about NBA. Anything else? I mean, Kenneth isn't here for the MLB updates.
Do you want to talk about your game, maybe?
Yeah. We talked about my game. So I'm the captain of the NCAA basketball team, as some of y'all know, watching. But we played against, so our team is comprised of only physical therapist students and our cohort out of the 48 people in our class. And we played against a team that's comprised of only players that are on the class that's above us. So it's kind of like a rivalry game. And they had just mercy ruled their opponent in the first week. And we lost by 17 in our first game. So we were heavy underdogs, but We ended up losing by 9. So we fought a really good game. That's the best game we've played in between this year and last year. But yeah, I scored 7 points, got to the free throw line on a 3-pointer, and made 2 free throws. Made an inside shot. I was trying to score on the inside because before that game, I'd only scored on the inside 1 time throughout like 5 games. And I was like, I can't just shoot threes, especially since my threes haven't really been hitting. So I went inside, took a couple awful shots. Like I was off balance. I literally just threw it up at the rim. But I had one good shot where I caught it at the wing, kind of did a little pump fake, took like a dribble in, did a little push shot, got a 2 point to go. And then I shot a three, it got tipped, but then it swished. So that was a lucky three. So yeah, I scored 7 points. We lost by 9. I played all the whole game yet besides 2 minutes. So it's 36 minutes I played. Got a couple steals, got some boards, got some assists. I didn't really turn the ball over. I had one play. Oh yeah. I had a play where I got the rebound and I was going, and my teammate was ahead of me. We were at mid-court, fast break. And I dribble the ball. But instead of hitting the court, it hits his foot. So like his foot is like his knee is flexed. So his foot is up in the air. So instead of hitting the court, I hit his ankle and it bounces back at me. And it like hits me in my chest and they call me for carrying.
What?
So yeah, that was a turnover. And that was at midcourt, and I kind of just like threw the ball up from half court and I made it as well. And I was kind of joking around. I was like, that counts, right? That's in. Made basket. Yeah, I feel like I don't know, my teammates take it a lot more serious than I do. Like we like last game when we lost by like 15, we had like a cherry pick shot at like the final minute. And I like got up and I screamed, I was like, yeah, let's go. And nobody came. I was like, we need to have fun, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are 0-2. We need to be 500 or better to make the playoffs. We have 5 games, I think. Yeah. So I think we need to win out. And I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
Try to
we
get one
play.
win.
Yep. We play a team called Deer Basketball next week, which was the only team we beat in the tournament last season. So hopefully we can beat them again. And after that,
Okay.
we play the twos, the upperclassmen again, and then we play the first team we lost to by 17 to end the season.
Fun.
So yeah.
Okay. I don't got anything else. Do you have anything else?
No.
Taste news. We're closing.
Oh yeah. Permanently closing. It's been fun while it lasted.
Oh yeah, it's over.
No, we're closed for a week. So yeah, what are you gonna do for a whole week off? If you're not
I
in
don't know.
school, so you can do anything you want.
We should go on a vacation.
Well, I still have school.
We should go to Milan.
Okay. We can go
That's where
during my
the
spring break.
that's where the Olympics are.
Oh, really?
Have you watched any Olympics?
My classmate had it up on her computer screen and I was sitting behind her, so they were watching like
They're
snowboarding
fire.
trick. What is it? What's it called? X Games.
Snowboarding?
Snowboarding trick shot. Not trick shot, but whatever.
Half pipe?
Where it's just like one, I don't know what's it called, when there's like a edge on both sides and you're just going down and you
I said half
do like
pipe.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you saw the stuff about Lindsey Vaughn, obviously.
Yeah.
I know people are saying like, why would you do that? But also, it doesn't have anything to do with your ACL. And also, she's 41, she's unretired, and this is probably her last Olympics anyway. So why not? She's already had 3 surgeries. She has external fixation on her leg. So like she has a bunch of metal bars on the outside of her leg. But yeah.
Yeesh.
Are we going to the LA Olympics in LA in 2028?
Dude, I would just go for the basketball.
Exactly.
The basketball would be so elite.
Exactly. And the flag football.
No, maybe not that.
Why not?
Because the flag football is gonna be
But Team USA is literally just gonna have it's gonna be like a Pro Bowl, but they're actually gonna try.
Oh wait, are we actually? Do we have players going?
Yeah, we have like I think like Justin Jefferson,
Jay
Mahomes.
Jettis is going.
I think so. I know Tyreek Hill said he would, but I don't know if he is after what happened.
Ooh. Maybe we shouldn't get Tyreek.
Yeah.
Joe. Wait, we should get wait, who else is going? Jameer?
Maybe I have to
Jameer
look it up
should go.
too. Yeah, Bijan should go.
I think Jameer is better for this than Bijan, though, right?
No, Bijan's cut.
I think Jameer's so tiny.
Yeah.
I don't know. They'd both be great.
Yeah.
And then Lamar Jackson.
Yep. Did you see? You know that one guy who's like really good at flag football, the quarterback.
No.
I don't know. It's like DJ Armstrong or something. His name is.
I don't know who that is now.
But he's like a flag football quarterback in like whatever flag football league, and he was asked like, "How do you feel about Mahomes possibly being the quarterback for the USA flag football Olympics?" And he was like, "I mean, I play the sport, so I feel like I should get in before Mahomes because I don't know if Mahomes can do what I do on the flag football field."
True.
Yeah.
Wait. Ladies cooking.
He is. And speaking of flag football, I have intramural flag football that starts next month.
Let's go. Do you
Yep.
know if your team is actually going to be good?
They've been having practices on Friday, but I've been working, so I haven't gone to them.
Heard. Well, unfortunately, I don't have anything else. I'm pretty tapped out. I'm tired.
Yeah. You work tomorrow morning?
I do.
I work at noon, so I probably won't see you.
I think you will.
Okay. Well, that'd be
I
a
didn't do
pleasant
much today,
surprise.
so I'd have a bunch to do tomorrow. So, yeah.
Heard.
Unless we were, like, exuberantly slow. Which I don't think we're that slow today. I think we had a little, I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, let's outro. You want outro? Do you want to try?
Sure. All right. Well, guys, thanks for listening to another episode of the Taste Buds Podcast. As always, follow us on social media. We only have YouTube, actually. I guess we have Spotify, but I don't be posting on there. So, yep. Subscribe, like the video if you made it this far. And as always, stay tasty.
Hell yeah.
Oh, where's my phone? I have to end it.
Still recording?
Maybe I'll cut this out. I don't know where it's in my pocket.